What's up, family? Back again. And if it's your first time, welcome to Reality Snacks, the show where we do pretty much everything. I try to do reactions, I try to do reviews, and right now I got a review for you. So, how many of you are familiar with the fragrance line Parfums de Marley? They got a lot of good stuff. They got one called Latent. I think I got the clone for that. They also got one called Altair that I heard was, supposed to smell real great, but I'm a inspired fragrance guy. I'm a dupe guy. The only time I actually smell the original fragrances is when I go to the mall and smell them at the booths or whatnot. You know what I mean? But other than that, like I said, I'm a dupe guy. And so with the Latents, the Parfums de Marley Altair, when I heard that they had a great smelling fragrance going with that one, I went to the mall, couldn't find the smell. So I said, you know what? I'm going to order the dupe like I normally would anyway. So that's what I did. So I got online, and I was actually able to find this one from French Avenue called Liquid Broon. Okay. Now, this is the box it comes in. Nice big, with the little gold strip. Let's do a real righteous review. Okay, so it has the stone in the front right here, if you can see that. It says Liquid Broom right there. At the bottom it has French Avenue. You see the nice little pattern. You can feel that. It's like lines in it right there. It has this gold strip down the side. Nothing on this side. French Avenue on the top. Nothing on this side. The usual on the back with the code and barcode. Well, not barcode, but the scanny, what you call them. Forget that. But anyway, this is what's all on here. The Eau de Parfum, 100 milliliters. Now, the great thing about this I like is the way the box opens. Because when I got it, I was confused. I'm pulling on it. I didn't know what to do at first. So then I sat there, and I just started looking at the dimensions and looking at where the lines were, and I figured it out. It opens like this.
Are you serious right now, bro?
That snapback, but that's how it opens. And that's how it sits in the box. Cool. All right. Oh, I missed the spot. Liquid Broon on the side with the actual notes. I don't know if I can get that in here. Let's see. Can you see that? Okay. That's the note breakdown. The bottom, barcode, etc. Okay, let's get back into this. Pulling it out. Nice little sitting box. I like that. It almost like a coffin. Okay, hold on. Let me sit this down. Now, for the bottle. Nice heavy bottle. This is what it looks like. Has the stone in the top and the stone right here. Nothing on the sides. French Avenue on the back. A little sticker on the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Top. Not really heavy. I don't think it's that good for picking up. But yeah, it works. It snaps on pretty good. Gold atomizer, or what looks like a gold atomizer. Okay. Liquid Brown on the front. Okay. Now that spray is pretty rough, pretty good. Yeah. Now, true, I smelled it already, but it's been, like a week since I smelled it. And it still smells good. I don't think I'm going to wear it to work today, but yeah, it smells good because it's getting a little. Now, another thing, when I do watch TLTG and Gent Sense and all these other guys, when I do watch them, they are heavy on seasonal fragrances, or they do deem certain fragrances, they relegate them to certain seasons or whatnot. And I can dig that, but me, yeah, some stuff is going to be heavier in the winter, well, lighter in the winter, heavier in the summer. And since I've gotten into this, I haven't had a full summer or a full warm season to like try out my fragrances, but I have gone through a whole winter, and I can tell you what works best and what doesn't, you know what I mean? But now this, if I had to put it in the category, I would say I would wear at night. Okay. I wouldn't relegate it to a certain season. I would just say it's a night fragrance. It's for going out. You know what I mean? Because pretty much nights should be cooler than days, even in the warmer months. But yeah, I would relegate it to nights. But let's tell you what it smells like. Okay, so let me give you the note breakdown. At the top notes, it says orange blossom, bergamot, cinnamon. I can smell the cinnamon right now. Okay. Heart notes, bourbon vanilla, elemi, or whatever that is. Elemi. I wouldn't say I smell bourbon vanilla, but I do smell something bourbony. Yeah. Okay. Base notes, guaiac wood, ambrox, praline, and musk. Yes, there is musk there. I can't really say the praline. Let's try it on skin. Nothing changed from skin to air, from air to skin. It still smells good, but yeah. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's very sweet. I don't smell a lot of flowers in it. And I'm not like a fan. And I have stuff that does smell flowery, but I don't really wear it because I'm not a fan of flowers. But, well, not a fan of having, you know, I relate that to female fragrances or perfumes and stuff like that. I don't like a lot of floral tones in my fragrances. But yeah, the cinnamon definitely, the musk definitely. I don't have a cultured nose yet, so I'm still working on that. But yeah, it's very sweet. The cinnamon is in there, and the musk is definitely in there. And that blend together with whatever else is in there, I don't necessarily smell the orange blossoms or the bourbon vanilla, but I do smell the bourbon. Hold on. Might be a little vanilla in there. It's getting there. Actually, it's lightening up in the air, but let's see if I rub it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, family, when I got this, I did wear it to work one day. And the first thing I noticed about it, if you want something long lasting, and like I said, I would preferably wear this at night, you know, you can bet this is going to last all night. Okay. Because when I wore it to work, it did not quit. I mean, and what made it, and when I do this, I always be looking at my watch, because when I smell it, or like when I catch myself turning or something like that, I'm always trying to pay attention to the scent bubble, the CIs, you know, the things I'm learning about the fragrance game. So yes, it was very impressive. I mean, I swear, I think I paid like $40 for this, but it lasted and lasted and lasted. I think when I was like 6.5 hours in, I could still smell it really, really good. And it didn't even fade until later on that night when I was at home. But yeah, it's a very, very strong fragrance. And then like when I watched Gent Sense on it, and he was speaking about how it was one of those ones who was one of those fragrances that was actually better than the original. And like I said, family, I didn't actually get a chance to smell Parfums de Marley Altair yet. But from what this is, if they're saying that this is a better inspired fragrance than the actual original, then I'll listen to them, because these boys got thousands of fragrances under their belts. So yeah, don't just take my word for it, take theirs, okay? And if you stayed to this point, family, I want to say thank you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, share, do all the usual things to help me try to grow and help us grow together in this thing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Salute.